I've been looking to play this card for a very, very long time. It's the big, bulky Wigglytuff EX. This Stage 1 250 HP Colorless EX Pokemon is very, very difficult for your opponent to knock out thanks to its expanding body ability. It states that if there's any special energy attached to this Pokemon, it gets an extra 100 HP, pushing it up to 350 HP, which is one of the largest amounts of HP in the game. It also has the Friend Tackle attack for 3 colorless energy. It deals 90, and then if we played a supporter card from our hand, then we deal an extra 90 more damage. The biggest issue that we're going to have is this Wigglytuff attacks for 3 energy, so we might be able to accelerate some to our active Wigglytuff thanks to our Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff. This is a 110 HP Psychic type Stage 1 with the ability to accelerate therapeutic energy from our hand to one of our Pokemon. That means if we have a double turbo and a therapeutic in play, we can put all of those energy onto one of our Wigglytuff and attack straight away. It's also worth noting that since Wigglytuff is a colorless Pokemon, we can make use of Cheren's Care as our supporter for turn, which means that if that Pokemon doesn't get knocked out in one shot, we can put all of the colorless Pokemon and all cards attached to it back into our hand, ready to use again. And since we have that Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff, we can essentially place them all back down and attack again as long as we have a Jigglypuff in play. This deck is a super fun one. It's a little bit difficult to get going sometimes, especially since we do have quite a thin line of Wigglytuff, but to be brutally honest, I think that it's very strong. The deck list, if you want to play with us, is down in the description. You can copy it into live and shoot that straight into your export button. Let's jump into the games and see if we can't get Wigglytuff EX to win, and tell you what, leave a like if we can get one done. This is a very pink opening hand, but I mean, it's okay. We've got a Ralts and a Level Ball, but not a huge amount else. I think the best thing that we could do here would be to grab the Mew with the Level Ball and then retreat, but if we miss, then it's gonna be a bit of a bad time. We can attach to the Jigglypuff retreat and hope that we find a Battle VIP pass. I'm not entirely sure that we're gonna be able to manage it here, but we'll do our very best. Mysterious Tail into the VIP? No, just a Fog Crystal. So, I guess the best thing for us to do here would be to grab ourselves another Ralts. We want to be able to draw some cards, and it just means we're locking ourselves out of attacking next turn. A bit grim, but that happens sometimes. At least we have Ralts to evolve into Kirlia. Now, let's turn our attention to the opposite side of the field. If the Charizard sleeves hadn't given away, this is going to be a Charizard EX deck. They have not done much in that first turn. They did not even give me a chance to bloody say anything. Let's evolve. We've got Wigglytuff EX here. It's a real shame we're going to have to get rid of the Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff, but that's okay. The fact that our opponent didn't do anything this turn means that we actually have a chance to set ourselves up quite well now. Almost as if we've had an extra turn to give ourselves the chance to win the game. Let's refinement. We're going to get rid of one of these Ultra Balls, I think. Get rid of that, draw 2 cards. I like these cards in hand. I like refining away. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should play the Fog Crystal just to get the Jigglypuff now. I mean, we could have waited. We could have waited until after the refinement, but I like guaranteeing these kinds of things. Let's refinement again. We can get rid of the second Ultra Ball, and then look at that into another therapeutic energy and a Colress. Mysterious Tail for the Escape Rope. I think now all that we need to do is attach, and we should be good for next turn. Not an ideal start, but we do have a massive HP Wigglytuff now, so we can potentially avoid our opponent knocking it out, which would be very frustrating. We'll see whether or not this Charizard deck gives us a chance. They've got the Arvin, so they're going for the rare candy, you'd imagine. They maybe go for the Ultra Ball for the Barrel. No, they're going for a Nest Ball. Maybe they already have the Barrel in the hand. The Ultra Ball will do the job. That will get the Barrel for sure. Get rid of the energy and the EXP share. That will grab... Oh, a Charizard EX. They just have the rare candy in hand. The rare candy's in handy. They've got an attachment. They've got the rare candy. If the last card is not like a supporter, maybe we have a chance. Maybe they've just locked themselves out of their hand. I don't know. You'd think, though, that they've got a supporter, right? Their last card has to be something good. You're going to accelerate some energy onto the Torkoal in the active and the Charizard, and the Nest Ball is the last card. They're going to grab another Bidoof. So they've left themselves with nothing here. You never know. We might be able to punish that. I'm not entirely sure. They've managed to flip heads on the concentrated fire, though, so that will deal 160 damage, 80 times the amount of heads flips. Now we're looking for a double colorless energy. A double turbo on this Wigglytuff is what we need. Either that or a balloon therapy Wigglytuff. That would also do the job. Let's refinement. We're going to get rid of the Iono here. Definitely not playing that if our opponent has one card in hand. We might just be able to Raihan, to be honest. We can Raihan to the active, put the Psychic Energy in the active, and then go through our deck and grab another card that we need. Let's see, what have we got available to us? We can grab the double turbo if we want. We can grab another Psychic Energy. We can even grab the other Wigglytuff, which is not in the deck. That's a disappointment. Okay. It's really bad. It's really bad. I'm just gonna grab the Gallade, I think. Let's grab the Jigglypuff. Yeah, this is really bad. Not having access to the last Wigglytuff could be a problem, because it means that we won't be able to Cheren's loop, and against Charizard I feel like we want to do that. We've at least found a double turbo. Let's just attack into this Torkoal. You never know, maybe we can just unprize it and just get it out of the way. That would be great if we could just grab ourselves the extra Wigglytuff here, so we don't need to stress. No, we get the Ultra Ball. Okay, hopefully the two cards that they have aren't good ones and they just attack us. They've got a Torkoal. What's their last card? Nothing. Burning Darkness. Okay, we're being given some time. We're being given some time. If I'd known that I was discarding my only copy of the Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff, I would not have done that. So, it is what it is. Let's grab the Cheren off of the Colress. We'll also grab ourselves the Fog Crystal, I think. Now let's go the Level Ball instead. We can get another Kirlia with that. We'll Lost Zone those two cards. We just need to play a supporter every turn, set our Kirlias up, and need to go looking for that extra prize so that we can get ourselves into the appropriate kinds of Wigglytuffs. So far we have two of the attacking Wigglytuffs. We need the extra Wigglytuff, frankly. Let's just refine it. We'll get rid of all of these cards that we don't need. Don't need the Artazon. We've got our bench set up. The Therapeutic Energy is good to have in our hand. We've got a ton of supporters here, which is good. We could potentially even refinement one of them away. I don't think we need to. I think we can just Friend Tackle here. Friend Tackle for 180 damage. Now we've got an attack next turn. We can Therapeutic Energy with the Wigglytuff that's on the bench. Unfortunately, the Burning Darkness is going to knock out our active, which is disappointing, but it's not the end of the world by any stretch. I'm going to take two prizes here, which is also a little bit awkward. We do need to unprize that Wigglytuff so that we can accelerate extra damage, extra energy, all those good things. We'll see whether it can be done. We've got the Cherens in hand, so if we do unprize it off of this Charizard, then maybe there's a chance. We'll see how we go. Okay. Therapeutic Energy off the top deck as well. There you go. So we've got the whole lot here. The gang is all here. Let's go for... I almost don't want to attach it because I want to leave it open for us, but we definitely have to. I think that a good play here is actually just to boss up the Charmander. It means that we've played a supporter. It means that we can hit this for 160, and it keeps this Wigglytuff out of range of the Charizard EX. It's a little bit awkward though. We do find an extra Jigglypuff. No Wigglytuff yet. We want to get that off of the Charizard EX prize cards, we think. Methinks that be the way. But giving them... Maybe leaving this Charizard in the active is a good plan. Maybe I've accidentally done something really, really intelligent here. Maybe they think that it's a good play to try and boss around this Wigglytuff at some point. Maybe that's what we do. I'm going to claim that as a personal victory for me. We're going to say that that was a good plan. Because now when they Burning Darkness into this, we're not going to be able to Cheren it, but we can at least get the extra Jigglypuffs in play. So, looking fine. We're going to go for the Artazon here. We're going to Artazon for that Jigglypuff that we just unprized. We have 14 cards in deck, 2 Pokemon, lots of supporters, lots of energy as well. So that will allow us to refinement. We've got 2 cards here like Energy Loto and Level Ball that we just don't need anymore. A Research is a good card. A Wigglytuff is a good card. We can attach a Psychic Energy to that Wigglytuff, because then we've got the double Turbo Energy that we can just use. We can also Refinement away the Research. I'm not going to play Professor's Research. I could potentially use that Gallade, though, to find a supporter. And that's probably what I'm going to do here. We'll Buddy Catch and grab that. I think Colress might be a good one. Boss might even be good again. Go for the Boss and boss that Charmander one more time. I do like Iono, though. Iono is just generally a good supporter card. I like that one. We'll shuffle those cards away and see what we can find off of the prizes here. Off of the top deck here. We can Friend Tackle now for 160. Remove this Charizard and go down to 2 prize cards remaining. And you never know. You just never know how this game's going to go. There's the Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff. Alright. We're gunning for it now. What was that noise? Oh my god, that was so loud. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if you could hear that. But that was such a loud do-do-do-do noise. I think I've got the desktop audio muted. So you might have heard that through the audio into the bloody microphone. I have no idea where that noise came from or why it happened. But you know what? I don't need to know. Alright, I don't need to know. I'm not the guy that knows why his OBS made that noise. I presume it's because someone subscribed to the channel, which is a great opportunity for reminding you to subscribe to the bloody channel. Alright? Just subscribe to it. It'd be a good idea for you to do that, I'd imagine. I don't know. Personally, I'm not subscribed to me, but I imagine that I'm putting out some pretty solid daily Pokemon TCG content that you enjoy. Because you're here, still. You very easily could not be. What is going on? My opponent plays triple the barrel? What is going on? 3 Bidoofs in play, 2 barrels? They can't evolve to attack. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Well, I mean, hey, listen. We've got a pretty simple theory here. We can Buddy Catch. We can use the Cheren to pick up this Wigglytuff, which I think is fantastic. I think that's a great plan. We can put the Wigglytuff in play. We can put down the other Jigglypuff. We can give ourselves the Wigglytuff EX. This has all worked out perfectly. I don't know why my opponent has given me the flexibility to do this, but they have. We've been able to share it. It's been great. I've been enjoying myself. And now we're going to Friend Tackle. We're going to knock out this Torkoal and go down to 1 prize remaining. All we need to do now is, successfully take a single prize. And right now, there's nothing our opponent can do. We've got 350 HP. Even a Charizard attacking now is only doing 330 HP. They're only doing 330 damage. So there is no way that our opponent can win this game. We've just locked it up perfectly with that Cheren. They're going to juck here for a Charizard EX. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. There's nothing that they can do to win this game. You would think. I'm saying that. I don't actually know. They're going to be dealing 330 damage. Maybe they've got, some way of discarding special energy. Maybe they flip heads on a Crushing Hammer or something random. But yeah, there's nothing that they can do, I don't think. I don't think that there's anything that they can do. The more I say it, the more I feel like maybe there is something that they could do. Maybe they could do something. They've got double Charizard here. Going to be able to accelerate a whole bunch of energy out of their deck if they want to. Seems like no. They got Defiance Band! That was one of the few things that they could do! Oh my word. Oh, don't play Iono. Don't Iono me. Don't Iono me to 1. Oh, we've just gone from definitely winning to almost definitely losing. If they don't... Oh, don't Iono me. If they Iono me and we need to get the Wigglytuff and the Therapeutic Energy in the hand, it's going to be so hard to do. I should have thinned more. What am I doing? Oh, I should have thinned more. There were so many dead cards in my hand. I'm just being lazy. Oh, they've not Iono'd me. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's all fine. And we get to show off the Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff now, which is fantastic. This is exactly what it's for. We can use the Balloon Therapy here. We promote the Wigglytuff EX. Oh, we've got the lot here. Everything has been provided for us. Double Turbo into the active. Boss's orders bringing out one of the 3 barrels that they have on the field. Then we can chuck down the Balloon Therapy Wigglytuff. We can use that ability, if the game will let me, to accelerate the therapeutic energy from your hand to our active Wigglytuff. And then Friend Tackle for the knockout. Well, I mean, that was a lot closer than I was ever expecting it to be, considering how slowly our opponent went. But that's Charizard for you, right? It can very easily take big knockouts. If they'd Iono'd me, we probably would have lost. But you know what? Doesn't matter, we won, so it's still fine. It's all fine and all. I don't know what you were worried about. Hey, listen, if you've enjoyed this one, as I have, because I've enjoyed playing Wigglytuff, it's a good deck, then please like the channel, subscribe, do all the good things, comment down below, just a little emoji, that would be great. And anyway, I'll see you all next time for more from the Sableyes. Goodbye, everyone. Farewell.